Yo, what's going on guys, Parasol here, and we're just gonna go do a quick update video on my account. And I haven't done an account update since I was in VIA, so it's been a long time. Hope you guys didn't wait too long. Since SWC is coming up, Siege Tournament is going on, you know, we're gonna cover both those aspects of the game, and also we might do a bit of Siege predictions as well for round 2. So first off is RTA. Right now I'm ranked 222 in season 20. Last season I didn't actually post my results on YouTube. In case you guys were wondering what I got, I did get ranked 119, and I could have done a 1 extra wing, because even if I lost on the last day, I would have still been G3. So my first G3 was in season 18, and I got ranked 280, and now I did better than that in season 19, which was 119, ranked 119. This season the meta has changed a lot. Like, it's kind of hard to play turn 2, especially with oracles. I might actually go back to turn 1, because I feel like turn 1 is a lot stronger. Like with my oracles, it's hard to bruise down like Ragdoll Riley's, Ragdoll Julianne's, Douglas's. I think it's better to play turn 1 against those and try to control those units. Obviously you can't really AoE into Ragdoll, so most of the time Ragdolls are banned. But we're not gonna go too in detail with RTA strategies, because with SWC coming up, I might want to compete, but I don't know if I can make it. That's the thing. Because of how the meta is right now with Douglas, I can't really bruise my way like I did the past 2 seasons. Like the past 2 seasons I played Bruiser, turn 2 Bruiser, but this season I think I actually have to play Control. Because Oliver did get a buff as well, it's also a new learning curve for me, which I like. You know, I get to play a different style than I did last season, so it's kind of like a breath of fresh air at the same time. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of Faint Memory replays, and I've been learning a lot from watching him. When I play against him, I normally play turn 2, but this time it might be different. So I feel like we're pretty equal playing against each other, to be honest, but he's probably better at like climbing the ladder than I am. I'm kind of trash at climbing the ladder, to be honest. And yeah, like he's probably better at beating like the top players consistently better than I am too. Like he's able to beat Thompson like nothing, where like I struggle really hard against Thompson. I just don't know why, to be honest. Maybe I should play to outspeed him. Maybe that's the route, because both these replays here, Faint Memory did play to outspeed him. Yeah, so Faint Memory is actually a good person to actually learn teams off of, because he doesn't really use any LD5s, and the only LD4 he uses I think is Kinky. So it's pretty good, you know. Like I don't want people to actually but like you guys could you can favorite him and learn off him, but most likely during SWC he's gonna delete all these replays anyway. So yeah, you're probably not gonna see anything, but during these off seasons you can really learn a lot from this player. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for RTA. Alright, so now we're looking at the guild rune analysis for top 250 runes. So I did this with VS as well. I don't show any of my guildies rune efficiencies. So this is basically a rune efficiency graph to tell you how much runes you have at a certain efficiency. So this side here is the efficiency axis, and this bottom axis here is the how much runes you have, or your quantity axis, I guess. So back when I was in VS, I think I was like at 105 at 200. So I did increase it to almost actually I haven't uploaded my JSON in like maybe like 3 weeks, so I should be uploading it. So I'm pretty sure I'm at 109 right now. So a lot of the top players do have like 110 at 200, either at 200 or 300 these days. So like the really good players have it at 300, but if you have 110 at 200, it's not bad either. So if you guys are thinking about being competitive in Siege and you don't know where to start, I would say join the lowest guild you think is going to make the top 20, and make sure your rune efficiency at 200. I don't know if you guys use SWGT, because this website is SWGT. If you guys do use it, you will have this graph here. You can look at yourself as a member. Just join like a guild that you feel like you belong in terms of strength, and just work your way up. And I feel like at 200, if you have 102, 103, you know, you're able to compete in G3 Siege. 102 efficiency, right? Because I know guildies that do have 102 and are able to play in Siege. You do probably have to work on dupes. So like, you know, you need your like Lulus, you need your Lucias, you need your Anunus. You need a lot of dupes to compete in Siege very effectively. Back when I started in VS, I was limited on dupes. I started building them. In SD, I started learning a lot more, and all the information and knowledge I've absorbed in SD, you know, got me that 94% win rate for the season. Alright, here we go, guys. How did I do in Siege this season? So I started counting from December because really it was the downtime. Like anything before that was the downtime of waiting for the patch, those post matches, post tourney matches where it's like 1 versus 1. So I wasn't in every Siege because I am like pretty busy. So, you know, sometimes I would ask for a bench. So the thing about Siege is I'm actually thinking about retiring because I want to focus on you know, work stuff. So I'm on the fence about if I want to retire next season for Siege. This might be my last season, but we'll have to see. Like, I think it really depends on the skin. If the skin is like really good, I might not retire. But it will be really hard for me to get in my attacks because of my schedule and stuff. Like all of December, I felt like I didn't have all the options that I could have. So I started building them. I started working on them. And it was from this point here, against Imperial Kings, is when I felt like I was confident in my offenses. So yeah, so our win rate for the whole season is 94%. So the tournament match against Synstasis, I don't know how to pronounce this, to be honest. I did go 10-0. Alright, so let's do the Siege prediction. So I actually did get 8 out of 8 right. I know a lot of people do not know the upper echelon of G3 Siege. But if you play in like top 10 a lot or top 20 a lot, then you kind of get a gauge of where these guilds kind of sit. So VIP, I've never seen them make it to round 2, and we beat them recently, so I wasn't too sure about this, but I felt like VS had more of like a Siege orientated like mindset because I was in VS last season. SW Chill Swag, pretty sure they could still make it to top 20 with no problem, but against SW Chill would definitely win. So SD against Synstasis, the sister guild of Anastasis, but being the sister guild, it's definitely a lot weaker than being the main guild, and the main guild disbanded. So, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, I was confident that we were gonna win this. Team America and Rebel Alliance. I think Team America is affiliated with APOC, and every time they push down members, they go to Team America. So that's why I voted Team America. Like, I know for sure, like, Inabi's account, which is piloted by this guy named Too Bad For You, it was in this guild before, but he was previously in APOC, and Inabi's account was originally in Mali. I feel like it is affiliated with APOC, but not as strong as APOC, so that's why I chose Team America here. Mithril Dystopia. Dystopia is not a bad guild, it's just Mithril is just really strong. They're stronger than us as well, so it's pretty hard to beat Mithril. But like Mithril against APOC this season, like if you looked at the bracket coming up, like it's going to be a spicy one because last season they lost to APOC, so I'm curious to see if they will win this season. They did pick up Smith, which is a really good Siege player. He had like 100 10-0, like he had 100 wins in a row in Siege. So like 10 sieges, he went 10-10. I mean 10-0. So Red versus Transcend, like I was on the fence about this one because Transcend's the, like, I would say the 4th guild of 9 Bandits, but they do have members from SD, and they do have strong players as well that went there recently. Red, we played them before and it was really close. That's why I voted for Red, considering that they almost beat us, and I think they actually did beat us one time. So that's why I felt like Red was going to take this one. SW2 and IK, obviously, in my opinion, SW2 is just going to beat IK, no doubt. And this is not even the debate here. Osito Sina, we played them first round last season. They almost beat us as well. We picked up 2 of their players, but they're still strong. And they're definitely going to beat Guild. Yeah, so I'm not able to play in tomorrow's Siege, which is this matchup right here, because I'm busy with other stuff. But you know, I voted SD obviously because I am in SD. Okay, so SW2 versus Team America. I'm pretty sure SW2 has this because, just like I said before, I feel like this is the 2nd guild of APOC, or the 2nd in line of APOC. So, and these guys were close to beating APOC. I think something happened last season where they were like 900 points off, and if they attacked the tower quick enough, they would have won. Mithril against Osito Sina. Mithril is going to win this. Mithril is like probably like the 3rd strongest guild right now, in my opinion. But we'll have to see like how this tourney goes, because you know, you can make up rankings, but when it comes to tourney, whoever like ranks in the tournament, like the order they rank in is the order of strength, in my opinion. So Red against SW2, I feel like this one is a hard one actually, because I'm not sure who's actually going to win. I voted Red because they did come close to beating us, and I'm pretty confident that if it was SD versus SW2, we would win this. So if I was this guild, I would not underestimate Red at all. Like I would play my best and play the most efficient I can to beat Red, in my opinion. Yeah, so I'm gonna be making more informational videos in the future for you guys. Some of the stuff isn't like surface level stuff. It's stuff that you probably don't know in the game, like game mechanics, you know, stuff like that. You know, I'll explain in detail when I get to the video itself. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.